Good morning. This is your AI host, Jay. I'm here with the automatically generated Journato morning headlines on October 3, 2022. Susan Collins warns a member of Congress could be killed. The Independent. Lawmakers confront a rise in threats and intimidation, and fear worse. Third of primary school teachers struggling to buy food, as cost of living crisis sparks fears for education. US and Turkish officials discuss Ukraine and NATO in unannounced meeting. Cubans protest over power outages 4 days after Hurricane Ian. The Guardian, protests in Havana after Hurricane Ian causes island-wide blackout. The Independent, banging pots, Cubans stage rare protests over Hurricane Ian blackouts. Reuters Canada, Cubans protest over power cuts after Hurricane Ian. Guardian News, Cubans protest in Havana for second night over lack of power. Hurricane Ian, treacherous storm heads for Washington and New York, as toll reaches 87. Sky News, Hurricane Ian, search for survivors continues as death toll rises. Al Jazeera English, Hurricane Ian, rescue operation continues in Florida as dozens confirmed dead. ITV News. ITV News, dozens dead as Hurricane Ian devastates parts of Florida and South Carolina. Kidderminster Shuttle, Hurricane Ian updates, search and rescue efforts are underway after dozens of deaths reported. Moderate Bosniak candidate leads in race for presidency seat. Reuters, voting ends in Bosnia election set to bring little change. The Independent, voting begins in Bosnia election but little expected to change. The National, Bosniak, Croat moderate leaders set to win seats in Bosnia's presidency. Reuters, international overseer changes voting rules in Bosnia. Burkina Faso's military leader agrees to step down after coup. BBC, Burkina Faso coup leader says situation is under control. Financial Times, Burkina Faso coup, Putin mercenaries back latest push to tighten grip on Africa. The Times, French symbols targeted after Burkina Faso coup. Politico Europe, protesters attack French embassy in Burkina Faso over allegedly harboring ousted president. Ukraine News, live, Russian forces fully cleared in Lyman, says Zelensky. The Independent, Ukraine, footage shows remains of Russian convoy fleeing Lyman. Guardian News, live Ukraine-Russia war live, Ukraine claims full control of Lyman. The Telegraph, key Donetsk town liberated and under full Ukrainian control, Zelensky says. The Independent, Russia-Ukraine war live, Ukraine declares full control of Lyman, as it happened. Brazil's Lula headed for runoff with Bolsonaro, as it happened. The Guardian, voting underway in Brazil election, BBC News. BBC News, Brazil election, Bolsonaro to face Lula in presidential runoff. BBC, tensions high as Brazilians on other side of Atlantic cast ballots. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.